How is it going, everyone, and welcome to the FIFA 20 AFC Bournemouth Youth Academy Legends Career Mode. It is finally that time. We are in FIFA 20 and we are ready to go. So, let me catch you up to speed on what is going on. First of all, I've already simulated the first season, so we already have all the players in, and I will go through a squad report of those players in a second. The reason why I didn't do an episode showing you that, like I did last year, is because I recorded an episode of it, however, I failed. I got sacked. I got to a point of no return where I would get sacked no matter what scenario happened, so that was a waste of 2 hours. So I then went back and just did it later on again, without recording it. Because I needed to get it done as quick as possible. I wasn't wasting another 2 hours recording time doing that when I don't have a lot of time to record. So we are now in the Bournemouth career mode, and again, before we get into the squad report, let me just tell you how this series is going to work. First of all, the layout of the videos. So whilst we're in League 1 and 2, the videos will be like this. There'll be 2 months done in every video, apart from transfer window. So for example, in this episode, it'll just be the month of August. But in every video, when we're in League 1 and 2, there will be 2 months in each episode. 1 month will be highlights, which will mostly be just goals and other very important highlights. And the other month will be done live commentary. And that is how it will stay throughout the entirety of League 1 and 2. When we get to the Championship, I will do a month per episode, so I will play 3 games and simulate the rest. And then when we get to the Premier League and European competitions, I will play every single game. So that is how it's going to work. If you don't know what this series is, it is basically a series where we take a club, in this case Bournemouth, and relegate them from the Premier League to League 2. That's not normally how it works. It's normally with a League 2 team. However, I've taken a Premier League team and relegated them to League 2 this time. And what we're going to do is get them into the Premier League and win the Champions League with just youth players. Players that are generated by the game. No real players at all. If you want to check out anyone else who does this type of series, and trust me, there are many other people who do this series, there is a link in the description to my channels page, which will give you loads of channels that do this sort of series. One of them being Cutsy, who is known as the godfather of Youth Squad Legends, as he was one of the first people, if not the first person, to do a series of this kind on YouTube. But anyway, enough of the chit chat, let's get on with the squad report and meet the players. Mason Turner, overall of 71. Aidan Davis, overall of 64. Tommy Vertinen, overall of 63. Mateus Bernardo Cipriano, overall of 60. Teko Akoto, overall of 54. Cesar Caceres, overall of 57. Tami Nokwi, overall of 56. Will Green, overall of 61. Arthur Charpentier, overall of 56. Ian O'Donnell, overall of 60. Gregoire Castell, overall of 68. Darren Berry, overall of 57. Keith Donaghy, overall of 61. Matthew Mallet, overall of 56. David Belcourt, overall of 60. Pierre Gauthier, overall of 57. Joel Turner, overall of 65. Barry O'Byrne, overall of 61. Jack Walker, overall of 63. Hugh Watson, overall of 58. Ludovic Richards, overall of 72. John Brennan, overall of 65. Lucas McKeith, overall of 62. Colm O'Donnell, overall of 69. Javier Alfond, overall of 53. Ian Robertson, overall of 63. Alistair Watson, overall of 61. Christophe Aubert, overall of 53. Antonio Moyano, who is the Scout Future Star, overall of 66. Brian McNeil, overall of 59. So those are the players in the squad so far. I'm starting off with it being a 4-1-2-1-2 wide, just because I think that's the best formation that we have, or available with the players anyway that we have at the moment. Just to point out as well that Cipriano and Caceres are both free agents, as at the end of the first season I had no centre-backs or left-backs at all. I had about 3 right-backs, and they were the only defenders I had. So there you go. Let me take you over to the scouts page real quick. And these are my 3 youth scouts. Of course, I alluded to them in the trailer. Will Hill, Archie Bingham and Emil Hertunen. In the first season, they were sent to the home nations, so Northern Ireland, Scotland and England. France, which is Thibault Blondeau, the owner's home country, and also Finland, where Emil Hertunen scouted his home country for 3 months. Northern Ireland, of course, is the manager's home country. The manager, of course, as you see in the top left, and as you will see on the screen in a second, is none other than the man himself, Dylan Dillon. I've tried my best to make him look like Dylan Dillon. I don't know if I've done a good job or not. However, the hairstyle that he had is not in the game. Like, I knew what that hairstyle was and everything. I used it creating players, but it's just not in the game. So just consider that he's tidied himself up a bit in preparation for management life. So just a quick look at our objectives as well. For this season in the youth development, they want me to sign. Well, sorry, this is Thibault Blondeau's objectives. He wants me to sign 1 player with a potential of over 75 to my youth squad and increase them by at least 10 points. He wants 1 youth player to be increased by 10 points. What? I mean, I've already done the sign 1 players with potential overall 75. Already done that. But it's now increasing them by overall of 10. Which is just what? Anyway, brand exposure. Within 3 seasons, increase season ticket holders with at least 10% of the stadium's capacity. Which is basically about 1,000 more season ticket holders in 2 seasons. Financially, they want us to increase the worth of the club by 25%. Which is probably not going to happen considering we're a Premier League club in League 2. And domestic success, they want us to win the flipping league. Of course they do. And reach the round of 32 of the FA Cup. Winning the league's going to be a struggle. And also this year, on FIFA 20, sackings are absolutely brutal. When I did this the first time with the failed recording, I got to the playoffs. They wanted me to gain automatic promotion, okay? I got to the playoffs, won both semi-finals, and got sacked before the final. I don't even know. Morale's also a massive thing as well. Like, if your players are unhappy, the board will let you know about it and do not like you. Like, for example, at the moment, as you can see, O'Donnell and Castell are both very unhappy. O'Donnell's wanted to be sold for like almost the entire time. As you can see, really negatively affects the stats. A bit dramatically, in my opinion. Like, fair enough, if he doesn't want to stay, he's not going to be as bothered. But I mean, you don't decrease your speed by 5, surely not. It's work rates really that need to be done, rather than speed, rather than your physical stats. And also, his ball control is now suddenly 81. Like, the stat that you see on the screen is his actual stats, and then the number next to it. So, for example, he's got 73 sprint speed, but his morale has negatively affected it and it's gone down by 5. So his sprint speed is actually 73, but at the moment it is 68 because it's gone down by 5. So that's what that is. So it hasn't gone down by 5 to 73, it's gone down by 5 from 73, if that makes any sense. And also as well, I will be doing kit customization for this series. However, you can leave your suggestions in the comments for who you want to customize. However, they won't be done straight away because at the moment there is a bug with the edit player option, where because there are certain positions that you can't select, like for example, when creating a player, you can't select them to be a left or right winger or a centre mid. So if you go into that screen and edit a player, then every player who, for example, is a left and right winger will be changed to a left and right forward. Anyone who's a centre mid will be changed to either a CDM or a cam, and that's gonna screw up their overall and stats because they are not that position. So I'm not going to do any editing right now. However, still leave your suggestions in the comments below, and I will note them and change them, put them through as soon as that gets fixed. Of course, we're on an early access version of the game anyway, so there's bound to be bugs. That's the biggest one I've found so far. Just as another quick side note as well, we do have Bolton and Bury in League 2 with us this season. I'm guessing they both start with minus 12 points. Otherwise, I don't think they'd be in this league. Bury's team is just filled with fake players. Like, they're not called fake player like you've seen, but they are filled. Bury's team is not real players because they don't have any players. They don't even have a kit in the game. They have a generic kit. Anyway, enough dilly-dallying. Let's get on with the first game of the season. Bournemouth against Walsall. Also as well, I'm sorry, but I've completely forgot to change the names of the stadiums again. I was in a rush to get this done last night, so unfortunately the stadiums are all the generic names. Apart from obviously my stadium, which is the Vitality Stadium. But every league club pretty much has a generic name stadium again. I'm sorry. Here goes Cockrell Mallet. That's a very poor cross. Oh, but poor defending that is from Cipriano. And it's a ball in and headed away by Green. Comes out to Kinsella. I forgot to put the names at the top of the players' heads. Oh, and Walsall have taken the lead. Oh dear. That's not a good start, is it? He just turned and he had no one on him. It's 1-0 to Walsall. And Cipriano's out of position again. Facey has space to run into here and he gets a cross in. Keeper, 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 keeper. Come for that. Thank you. Kinsella. This is Sinclair. Through for Lavery again. Oh, Vela. He puts it wide. This is so slow. Feels so slow. Oh my god. This is Vela again. Lavery. Knockaway does well, but he's just passed it straight to their player. This is Kinsella. And it's through for Lavery. And Caceres comes in with a good challenge. Vela. This is Facey to Vela. Kinsella. Oh my god, everyone's just so sluggish and slow. Oh, I'm going to have to get used to this again. O'Donnell. This is McNeil. Out to O'Donnell. That's a poor touch. Ref! He's just been taken out. Yeah, that's right. We don't really have any tall players. But I'm going to whip it in anyway. That's a good ball. Moyano. That was a good ball. Considering we don't have tall players, he drilled that one in. Very low. Going to make a run? Or... That's a good ball. Played inside by Robertson. This is Moyano. Richard. Moyano. Oh, he can't dribble his way through. By the way, I know this guy's name is not just Richard. He is French, so it's probably something like Richard or something like that. But honestly, CBA to pronounce it like that. Straight up. It's harder to say. So, Richard. That was a dive.
Yo.
Asad Jules just literally tripped over his own foot. What the flip? It's Josh Gordon. Oh, he's fast. He is fast. Lavery on his right. Oh, he's made it 2-0. Oh, this defending is tough to crack. It really is. It really is tough. Your other defenders don't do anything. And the pace of Gordon as well. I mean, that was one hell of a touch and finish by Lavery. I can't take that away from him. And it's now Sinclair and Gordon. And it's through for Sinclair. Saved by Turner. And saved by Turner again. That's brilliant goalkeeping. But we're just so under the cosh right now. We can't get out of our own 18-yard box. Oh no. Gordon shielded the ball. He's hit the post. Get it away. Get it away. Oh, what is this? This is Sinclair. Do for Gordon. Gordon plays it through. One, how did Gordon spot that pass? And two, how did Lavery miss that? This is Moyano. He's won it back. He's done well. He's played it round. Robertson. Blocked. Turner. Can't head it on. Taken by the Walsall keeper. It's gonna be a 2-0 loss in the first game. That's not ideal. That's really not ideal at all. Unless we can conjure something up here, but it's gonna be a loss either way. This is Robertson. Plays it along the ground, and that is definitely gonna be the end for sure. Ah, that's a good start, isn't it? A 2-0 loss at home to Walsall. The fact that we've got to win the league title, it's gonna be a struggle. Because if we don't win the league title, we're getting sacked. Here we go then. A little bit of a post-match interview. Even if you lost today, how valuable is the fact that O'Donnell showed signs of improving his game? Right, I need to improve his morale. I'll praise resilience, I guess? You can't help but praise the resilience he's shown today. I'm sure we'll get back to our winning ways if he's on track to regain his match fitness. Do you think certain changes or a different approach altogether could have helped you avoid this defeat? I'm not sure. Straight up. Our approach was generally good and the boys played well. We were unlucky to end up 2 behinds, and I forgot that. Bournemouth did not manage to score today and ended up losing the game. What went wrong? We didn't score. Stupid idiot. We couldn't play our usual game. Walsall knew how to maintain their advantage once they scored that last goal. We had very little success in playing our usual game. I guess. It's so quick. I'm trying to read it out. I mean, my manager rate's already 67. Like, come on. So I've got Keith Donaghy coming at me saying, "Hey Gaffer, I appreciate you listening to me and getting me out there whilst I'm in form. Keep it up." There we go. So Will Green's come to me and said, "I know you will be eventually looking for a replacement fullback, but I think I can fill the role if you give me a chance." Well, I won't be. Not yet. You're the man for the job, mate. Yeah. He is my starting fullback. You can't say that he's not. Next game we are away against Plymouth. I will play this game as they are one of the better teams in the league. I'm not going to keep the team the same, however. O'Donnell is only slightly... Okay, I'm going to keep these two in, Castell and O'Donnell, simply because their morale really needs to go up a little bit. Moyano, after one game, is now no longer happy. It makes no sense. I'm going to stick Albert up front with McNeil, with Moyano even, and I'm also going to put Donaghy on the left wing. I think we're all good on that front. Yeah, they're the changes I'm going to make. Let's get into this. Is it bad to say now that I'm still yet to score a goal in FIFA 20? Demo or full game? Moyano's got a bit of space to run into here. Nicely played. Here's Castell. Oh, he's done well. Go on, Castell. Plays it back. Oh, he had no options there. He was just running through. He had players catching up to him and there was nothing he could do about it. Shame, really. Lolo, Byron Moore. It's 1-0 to Plymouth. This is not good. We need something right now. Anything at all. Anything at all. Mate, Thibault, I thought you were a realistic chairman. What the hell happened to that? Richard onto Moyano. Shot wide. Aubert. This is Castell to Richard. Now Donaghy. Moyano. Donaghy. He's got absolutely no one in the middle. Here's Moyano. Has a shot and it's blocked. I saw apparently that this year AI defence block more shots. They didn't need to block more shots. They blocked enough. Oh, here we go. McFadzean onto Lolos. I don't know how to say that name. Caceres tackles him and loses it again. Lolos with the ball in and McFadzean heads into the side netting. Not good enough. Neither is that pass. For flip's sake, Turner. Or neither is that pass either. We can't pass. Everyone's passing just really crap or something. Byron Moore into Lolos. Bloody hell. Oh, I'm sorry. This passing is a joke. This passing is a joke. Danny May, surprised he didn't start. Oh. Still going to get it in, and Caceres, it's another corner. We've lost this game because we can't get up. We won't get up the field quick enough to score a goal. We won't even get up the field. Caceres heads away. It's McNeil who's there, but as soon as he touches the ball, the game's going to be over. It's another loss. 2 losses on the bounce. Plymouth 1, Bournemouth 0. Is it somewhat of a disenchanting performance from Cipriano as he failed to make an impression on his first match? It wasn't his debut. It wasn't his debut though, was it? It just wasn't. Oh my days. These questions are just as bad as Claire from F1 2019. Caceres put in a great performance on his first match. He did. Yes. He did. He did put in a very good performance. That has to be said. He was definitely the standout defender. A difficult game today. The players seemed to be lacking in confidence. They were a bit, to be fair. They really were. Our confidence is not solid. Wasn't an unacceptable performance. We're just low on confidence. Which is very good that our team morale is now quite happy. So. Thank you. That's it for the questions. And now we're going to get to simulating some games, which hopefully helps us out a bit. We've had a message from Ian O'Donnell, who is our backup right back, saying, "Hey boss, any chance that I could get some game time in the upcoming match?" Yes, because I'm going to be putting out a second team. I'm not playing the starting 11. What am I doing? I won't play that team. There we go. Okay then, Bournemouth against Salford City. Here we go then. Here we go. Watch us not win. We didn't. Although that's fine, because we're out of the EFL Cup. The Carabao Cup. It's called the EFL Cup now in this game, because obviously they've realised that Carabao is not a drink for children. So the morale on some players is a little bit low. However, I'm willing to risk this. Please win. Oh, come on! How are we not winning? We have a better squad in overall rating terms than most of the teams in this league. So we're now away at Morecambe. I'm going to put the second team out for this. Morecambe have not got a point yet. Watch them win. They're going to win this game, aren't they? They just are. It's a draw. I mean, it's not a loss, but it's a draw. We still haven't won a game yet. You know, Mr. Thibault Blondeau is getting more and more irate by the second. I'm also going to simulate this game at home to Wimbledon, because we've got more chance of winning it than beating Crawley away. Wimbledon have 1 point. Finally, we get what we deserve. A 4-1 thrashing of AFC Wimbledon. Thank you. That actually helps a ton. That really helps. It really helps, because it's going to boost everyone's morale. Although saying that, no one's that boosted. Moyano is now upset. God knows why. But we'll just have to live with it for now. I don't know if the morale's broken. I don't think it's broken. It's just a little bit. It's a little bit too on edge. I think at the moment, it's too sort of. It's too sensitive. That's the word I'm after. Sensitive. We finally have a press conference. I am doing that thing right now.
Good to see you all here. We're going to take questions one at a time. Please be patient. You'll all get a turn.
But they won't, because at the end he'll be like, I'm sorry for everyone who didn't get a question. Does your team have the quality to get back on track? Of course. Well, that didn't improve anything. We're always thinking positively, and I'm confident we've got the quality to still challenge for the title. We do have the quality. It's just not, I don't have the quality on the... I'm not goated on the sticks. Is there any chance that Crawley Town will win? I mean, there is a possibility. I can't deny that. Wins are never guaranteed. We're not in good form either. You've been quite busy on the transfer market with no more than 12 players sold. Should we expect to see some new faces at the club until the end of the transfer window? That's a question that makes no sense. We're good all over the pitch. Yeah, we're pretty good, I think. I think that looks quite a lot like Dylan Dillon.
We're going to let them go. Thank you all for attending. Thanks for your questions. I promise I'll start with you next time.
I promise I'll start with you next time. What? So for this game against Crawley, I've decided to switch it up a bit and change the formation. I've gone for a 4-2-3-1 with Moyano up front on his own, and the person who comes in is Belcourt in midfield. I've given them instructions, I've done tactics and everything. That's something I hadn't prepared beforehand. But yeah, let's hope this one goes a little bit better. Crawley against Bournemouth. This is Doherty to Palmer. It's blocked by Knockwig. Very well done. And now here we go. Richard, he's running through here. He's got Robertson in support. But Richard's going to try and go away here. I think I need to check my shooting controls. Here's Richard again. Through for Robertson. Robertson's going to have a go. And Morris makes the save. And I believe this is our first corner of the entire season so far. Robertson to whip it in. Oh! It's another corner, I think. It was Naddison who headed it away. Robertson puts it in again. It's punched away by Morris. Only as far as whoever that was. It's Richard. It's straight at Morris. Oh, Richard's just been sold, mate. Castell looking over the top. That's a great ball. O'Donnell. Oh, he just got caught with the defender. Moyano has a chance to win this back though. He's jostling it. The ball's come to O'Donnell. It's come for Castell. Oh my God! Why can no one finish? Here he goes. Moyano. This is nice. He needs someone to make a run. Turner is the man making that run. Oh, for flip's sake! Why can no one shoot? Oh, Napoleon's through and he's quick. And it's Payne. And what a save that is from Turner. I forgot his first name. It's either Jake or something else. I can't remember. But what a save anyway. Here's Polion. Through for Payne. Looks like we're going to come out of here with another 0-0 draw. Which is not what I want. Well, I'll say another 0-0 draw. We haven't drawn 0-0 yet. At least not when playing, but we get a point out of this. We could have scored. The amount of chances we had where we should have scored. That chance from Richard in the first half. Moyano, Castell, they were all one-on-one with the goalkeeper and put the ball wide. Mason Turner, that's the goalkeeper. Jake Turner's the cam. It's this one. Out of all the ones he picks, that is the worst. What is that? I know he's a CDM, but what is that? Now this one's interesting. Bolton have offered to take Javier Alfon on a loan deal for the whole season, and I'm actually going to accept this because he's not going to play many games, and at Bolton he will hopefully play games. Plus, he will not get affected by the morale or the dynamic potential of my team this year. So, win-win really for Javier Alfon there. As we get another transfer offer for Colm O'Donnell, which is just not going to get accepted. Like, what do these teams think? Seriously. It's just not going to get accepted ever. let's just go through the scouting updates real quick. So in South Africa, we have no one really. I mean, Duma and Kaza seems pretty decent, but no one else. We're now in Cameroon. This is Cameroon, this isn't Ghana. And the best person here seems to be Hamed Habba, which is a fantastic name, Hamed Habba. All the rest of them, however, are a no-no. Now let's go to Ghana. This is Ghana. Here we go. Got Enweke Dankwa, who is pretty decent. We also have Abraham Barriga? I don't know. Anyway, that's the scout report, and that is going to be the end of this first episode of the AFC Bournemouth Youth Academy Legends Career Mode. If you guys enjoyed this episode, despite not scoring a goal, then make sure to smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you want to see more of the series, and if you enjoy what you see. And don't forget to hit that notification bell if you don't want to miss a video of mine. Guys, until next time, thanks so much for watching. Peace.